Hello, and welcome to another episode of Crossword Radio. My name is Tom, and today is October the 6th, 2021. There's only one clue I think I want to go over from Monday's puzzle. I wondered about it a lot and then solved it through crosses and never went back to it, and that was this one. Name that many wrongly assume is Darius Rucker's nickname. Now, I've never heard of that name, Darius Rucker, but I, of course, have heard of the band Hootie and the Blowfish, which is what I assume that is referring to. It's sort of styled like a lot of band names, whatever, Bob Smith and the Fantastics or something like that. But Hootie and the Blowfish, but of course, that's not actually his nickname. Like a lot of band names, it's just some nonsensical fun, like Blue Oyster Cult or whatever. But today is Wednesday, October 6th. They do give us one. I already probably know what that is. I think that's probably the Aral C, A-R-A-L. That comes up a lot in crosswords because of its nice letters. You should know it. It's in Uzbekistan, I believe, and due to... excuse me there. I had to sneeze. Turned off the mic. Due to environmental reasons, it is shrinking rapidly and it's very poisonous, and I don't think it's not a good situation. But A-R-A-L, the Aral C. Hopefully we remember that once we come to that clue. But anyway, today's midweek difficulty, as assumed by only the mildly annoyed gentleman here, as opposed to the full-on panic gentleman down here for the Monday. Anyway, let's get cracking. Robin Weintraub. That is a familiar name to me. I think she's done crosswords for them before. Let me double check the recording software that we're centered. Looks okay to me. Okay. Macronutrient measurements. Recommended daily allowances or something like that. Much of Manhattan on a map. Well, Manhattan is on an island. Let's keep going with this down. Lead into call. Might be a lot of things. You got that right. Probably amen. Shakespearean title character in the NATO alphabet. Well, what NATO phonetic alphabet letters fit there? Alpha, Bravo, Charlie, Delta, Romeo. There we go. Got there. Didn't have to go through the whole thing. Anything in here? Mondays. Something Mondays. Cyber Monday is like a online sale. Funereal. Not a funeral, but funereal, the adjective form. Somber, maybe. Is this plural? Yes, it is. So I like that. Much Manhattan. Jeez. We're talking about maybe the shape. Is there a different Manhattan? Letter-shaped constructions piece. Well, some kind of beam. H-beam or I-beam both kind of work. Looking probably like I based on that R. Or maybe there's other kinds of beams. I don't know. What is this? Erie? Oh, I'll give up. Lead into call or robocall, of course. Those are so frustrating. Grams, probably. Jeez. Grid. There we go. Hope to see you again soon. Don't be a stranger. It's a nice phrase. Mondays. Meatless Mondays. I have heard of that. People attempting to go meatless. I'm myself a vegetarian, so that's pretty easy for me. Emulate Edward Snowden in a way. Leak. He was a famous leaker, of course. Look out for an anvil and a hammer. Those are two organs inside of your ear, or two bones, I guess, inside of your ear. State capital named for a French fur trader. Well, are we talking about a United States capital? Why can't I think of what this is? Montpelier sounds very French, but obviously it doesn't fit there. Sherry, what is that? Book subtitled, And Other Lessons Children Teach Us. Maybe like speak your mind or something like that with that AK. I like speak, but let's see. Blank you big time. Oh, it's my AC kicking on. Hold on just a second. Okay, I'm back. I still don't know the answer to the question. Metallurgist's materials, probably ores. Shakespeare in the Park, spoiler alert. Well, I've heard of Shakespeare in the Park. I believe it's a free production. Central Park, maybe? Spoiler alert. Not sure. Although, with the T there, Central, looks like it might fit. Bacterial ailment. Briefly. 4 in a kangaroo's pouch. Joey's, right? Tres leche. 3 milk. Is that what that means? This is like sour cream and heavy cream and I don't know. Q big time. Steak. 4 in a kangaroo's pouch. We're talking about sometimes when they use this kind of phrasing, they're talking about literally the phrase kangaroo's pouch, but I don't think there's a single letter that's repeated 4 times in that phrase. We have 3 O's, 2 A's. Well, let's keep going. Ingredient in some birth control. Ingredient. Like rubber or something? Or copper? I know there's some copper uterine insert things. Let's get back to it. Anti-hero abort the Pequod. Well, I was talking about the Pequod last week, trying to get that Moby Dick. What was the name? The Peleg was the other captain, not Ahab. But, of course, here we're talking about Ahab. A yogini's position. Well, I haven't heard the word yogini, but with position and that YOG prefix, I'm thinking it has something to do with yoga. And I believe asana is a yoga pose. Or is it Amana? One of those is like a kitchenware brand from the 50s, and the other is a yoga pose. Not out. I think the pose is asana. I think. Pay to play in a way. Ante, probably. Ante is another very common word, and they're often trying to come up with clever ways to clue it. So, just be thinking about that. Some fried food batter as well. I've heard of beer battered things. Not out. Safe, I guess, in baseball. If you're not out, you're safe. Past closing time is after hours. Chilling. Probably not talking about literally making something cool, although maybe. But probably something that is eerie or disturbing. Yeah, Central is wrong. Though I do like Tres Leche cake. Blowhard's output is hot air. Organization for the Kraken. Ooh, I don't know what that's referring to, but I noticed that Kraken is capitalized. Is there a NHL team called the Kraken? I'm looking at this here with this eye, and it certainly looks like it's going to be something ing. Goa is an Indian state. Home to the tomb of St. Francis Xavier in the Basilica of Bom Jesus. That's, like a lot of crossword answers. I'm not some crazy trivia whiz. I didn't know that about St. Francis Xavier, but I have heard of the Indian state Goa, and I was kind of wanting that to be a G to work with hanging, so that's how it came to mind. That's how a lot of this kind of works. It'll ask what seems like an extremely obscure piece of trivia, but if you have heard of the Indian state of Goa, then that's probably it. I don't know. I think that might be the only Indian state I can actually name. Agra? What's a city? Anyway. The practice. Nominee something. Nope. Word with book or concert? I don't know. Customize for. That was literally a clue in the New York Times today. In word for word, the verbatim, the same clue. And the answer was gear to. Obviously, that's not what it is here. But maybe tailor to could also work. Concert tour, book tour, concert tour. I like it. Laura. Glow is an aura. Hanging out, chilling. Okay, so not chilling as an ear, not any of the meanings I suggested. Oh, we're just hanging out, we're just chilling. Maxing and relaxing outside of the school. Looks in on. Researches, maybe, or look into, but not look in on. I'm not sure. Come back to that. Right-leaning abbreviation. Again, are we talking about politically right? Not sure. Cousin blank acacia, fuzzy evergreen named for a TV character. Well, Cousin It was a famous TV character who was very hairy, so I'm going to guess that that's what that is. Aha, not right, not politically right, as in leaning physically to the right. Italics as in italicized text. Why can't I see this? Visits, maybe. Decided to. Remember with this, if you see a word in parentheses, they're trying to sort of help you by implying that in order for these two words, this to be an answer for decided, that you would put a to after it. So you decided to do something, you opted to do it, you chose to do it, you, well, let's see. Buddha's hand, for example. Not sure. Who were you expecting? Surprised? Bird on a pole, perhaps. Now, this looks like it may be a hidden proper noun with bird here, but I'm not quite sure. Larry Bird, it doesn't really make a lot of sense, and plus that would make this wrong. Suburban affliction. Sprawl, ennui. It is a pun of some kind. Not sure. Are we talking about, isn't there an SUV called a Suburban? Is it a GMC Suburban? Like maybe some kind of car problem. Coin that features a torch, an olive branch, and an oak branch. I'm going to guess that's an euro. Certain curriculum familiarly. Curriculum, like the SATs? Is that a curriculum? Buddha's hand. Who were you expecting? Bird on a pole. Perhaps. Sarcastic reply to an optimistic pronouncement. Well, there's lots of sarcastic phrases. I'll have to get some more crosses there. Where's Errol? That was one I already had. Psych 101 topic. Not sure. Birth control mounted on the top. Ego, maybe. Estrogen. There we go. Makes sense. Bacterial ailment. Strep, probably, caused by the Streptococcus bacteria. Something villain? No. Don't know. You big time. Go me, you. I don't know. State capital. Don't test me. Come at me, bro. I don't know. Alfresco dining spot. Well, alfresco, I believe means outside. A park bench. Why can't I, what's that one? Some kind of bench. Why can't I think of what it's called? Oh, why can't I think of what that's called? Patio. I don't know. Residents of a popular video game city. Sims, probably. SimCity. Long-running CBS. NCIS, probably. My dad used to watch that show. Take a small cut. Snip, maybe. The Tabard blank. The Tabard Inn, I think. That vaguely rings a bell. I haven't read the Canterbury Tales since high school, but... Picnic table. Well, that's what I was thinking of. I was thinking of that. No. Phooey. Bowling pin in an alley. We had pin in that same sense on Monday. Don't test me. I'm invincible. I'm in something. Don't know. How is this not picnic table? Picnic area. Race Matters author West. I don't know that, sadly. Stuff. Prenatal vitamin ingredient. Don't they have zinc? Although I don't know what that would be. Politico Panetta. The blank vanishes. You may blank on it. Magic 8 Ball prediction. You can count on it. You may... Don't know. Vegan gelatin substitute. I believe that is agar. Substance derived from seaweed, I think. They use it in like petri dishes, have that agar gel in them. Plant whose leaves are used to make lau lau. Well, that sounds Polynesian. Maybe you're Asian. Taro root. Aha. There's that C, the Aral C. Oh, with that R, I'm going to guess taro. Oh, jeez. Shakespeare in the Park, spoiler alert. You may call on it. You may... Hey, okay. Guide for a sailor. Maybe the North Star, or maybe some... The Pole Star? Ooh, Lode Star, isn't that a thing? Song of Praise. Not a hymn. Driver's aid. Probably a T. Probably talking about golf driving. Anytime you see the word driver in crosswords, they're very frequently talking about golfing. Change to flat. Well, maybe tuned. As in tuned an instrument so that the note was no longer flat. Something to read at breakfast. Chemist Lily. Looks like weather. Weathered. Could this be an E? Song of Praise. Decided to. Are we sure about visits? Maybe. Is there another word I can think of that fits there? Spoiler alert. I think I get it. Something that might spoil Shakespeare in the Rain would be bad weather. Weather radar, weather, inclement weather. An alert about the weather. Weather indicator? What word is that? One of 4. And a kangaroo's pouch. Beat. feet, heat, meat, neat, seat, teat. There we go. It takes. I owe you big time. Okay. Pierre. Oh, right. Was that Pierre, Wyoming or something? It takes one to know one. It takes a village. Oh, you know what? This is wrong. I looked up a word today. I think I even read it in a New Yorker article. And I was like, what? What word is that? Is that a song of praise? Paean? A song or lyric, hymn of praise, tribute, thanksgiving, or triumph. Yeah, I read that, I believe, in the New Yorker. And I was like, what the hell is that word? Well, I guess that advertisement for that. So is this a pole star? I've heard that phrase. Weather. What is this? Animator. Weather. Just can't think of that second word. I do like D here since this is past tense. Weather advisory. Jeez. Weather advisory. It is visits. I shouldn't have taken that out. Decided to. We opted to. We wanted to. We chose to. Decided to. Settled. No. Buddha's hand, for example. That's an R and that's a U. What letter goes there? I mean, I like visits, italics, aura, tour. And it starts with tail. It's got to be Taylor. Oops. What else? Bird on a pole. Who were you expecting? Certain curriculum. Familiarly. Kind of curricula are discussed in familiar terms. A to Z, like elementary, sarcastic reply to an optimistic pronouncement. For some reason I want this last word to be over, O-V-E-R. Takes the lotion out of the basket. I don't know. Something to read at breakfast. Paper, book. What else do you read? Menu, maybe. There we go. Changed to flat. Moved. Okay, flat is an apartment. I guess just it takes a village. That phrase about it takes a village to raise a child. Something like that. Race Mather. Chanel? No. I'm in no mood. Okay, I get that now. Picnic. Ugh. Chiang of Crazy Rich Asians. I don't know that name. Oh. That's what he said last time. Stuff. Maybe that's Sate. I don't know. Like iron here. My sister-in-law was recently gave birth, and I thought I remember her talking about iron. Picnic, maybe it is just picnic area. Leon Panetta, actually, that comes to mind. Something vanishes. The lady vanishes. I don't know. Stuff. Fill. Famous last words. So euro is wrong. A torch, an olive branch, and an oak branch. Coin. It starts with D. Like there were dinars. Those were ancient dineros and things like that. Ancient Roman coins, and I think there might be still some countries that call their money their dinaros or dinars. Connie Chang. Lady vanishes. I just don't know. Colonel West. Colonel. I might have to take Ronnie. Cornell. I'll probably have to guess on that one. Saw fit to. Oh, okay, that's a very fancy phrase. A Buddha's hand, for example. What is this? A frond? No, I don't like that. Suburban affliction. Rust. If we are talking about the car. Fruit? Is there a fruit called a Buddha's hand? Certain curriculum. I still don't know. It's me, I guess. A dime, alrighty. A totem pole. The whole pole is called a totem pole, isn't it? Okay, STEM, science, technology, engineering, and math. I thought the whole pole was called a totem. Is each individual sort of character on the pole called a totem? I guess so. Race Matters author, West. Well, like I said, how about, is it Ronnie? It is Ronnie in Cornell. Okay. Slow Wednesday. Maybe I'm just not as good as I thought I was. It is after work, although it wasn't too bad of a day at work today. It was pretty fairly easygoing, nothing crazy. Featured answer is this person. Maybe we should look them up then. Ronnie Chang. I'm sure that's not how you pronounce that. Malaysian. Senior correspondent on The Daily Show. Okay. Interesting. Do I know enough IPA to see how you pronounce that? Chanjini? I don't. Asian transliterations are always crazy. Q, is that like a CH and X is a J? Kind of. Anyway. How about this person? Cornell West or West Cornell. Let's see what their deal is. Cornel Ronald West, American philosopher, political activist, social critic, actor, and public intellectual. Grandson of a Baptist minister. There he is. Very striking image he casts. Professorships, Harvard University, Yale, big time academic and intellectual. Oh, okay, Smiley and West. I've heard of that show. That was him. Okay. There we go. He made appearances in The Matrix Reloaded. Providing commentary. Interesting. That seems something very Matrixy. Let's get a prominent philosopher to talk about our movie. Okay. Good stuff. I like In No Mood. Picnic area is a little limp at the end there. Picnic table or, something else to do with picnics, but picnic area is a little weird. But hanging out for chilling. After hours or big long ones. Weather advisory. That's a good clue there. And good fill as well. Lots of grid spanners. I've noticed that, New Yorker usually has a lot of grid spanners, and I think that's sort of spilling over into the New York Times. Past couple of months, I've really noticed that there are just a lot of more grid spanners in the early week puzzles than there used to be in the New York Times. I wonder if they're kind of upping the ante, so to speak, as the kind of average crossword solver gets better. Maybe they are, maybe they're not. I'm not sure, but it just seems like there's more grid spanners than there used to be. Or than I remember there being, anyway. It takes a village, and other lessons children teach us. Weather advisory, don't be a stranger. Famous last words, that's a great fill right there. Sarcastic reply, I feel like that could be, you could spice up that clue a little bit more. But anyway, I've rambled on for long enough. This was Crossword Radio. Today was the Wednesday, October 6th, 2021 New Yorker Crossword. That was pretty good. All right.